Welcome
Good
back
morning.
to the Hooligan
How are you
Hangout, ladies and
doing?
gentlemen. It is your host, Anthony, Noah, and myself, Bedward.
You boys.
And we are back with our weekly installment of the news. Anthony wanted to go first before the video, so we're going to make him go last, and I'll go first.
Oof. He's all right, whatever.
My news for the week. HBO Max is getting...
Anyways, Edward wanted to go first in the video, so he's gonna go last. Noah?
Continue. Onward and upward, fellas.
HBO Max is getting closer to making a brand new Harry Potter series a reality. They're on track to make a deal with J.K. Rowling over creative control for the property. So once she approves it, it's basically on the way. Why not? HBO Max makes some banging ass shows. And I honestly think Harry Potter's one of those franchises that would do really well just to be a TV thing.
I agree, because there's just so many different...
It is rumored that each season will correlate to each book.
So 7 seasons?
Yes. It's going to be a fresh start.
It's going to be hard to see anyone else playing Harry.
It's going to be hard seeing anyone play any of them.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm open for it.
There's no Daniel Radcliffe, no Emma Watson.
I'm here for it, though. I'm down to see a fresh take on it.
No one's going to do it better than
Emma Watson's good, bro.
Or Daniel Radcliffe. Or Hubert.
Me to the remake. How dare you stand where he stood?
No, I'm not going to lie. I already know.
That kind of attitude is going to make you hate it.
You got to give it a shot, yeah.
You're going to be open-minded, you little bitch.
No, I'm open-minded, but I already know I'm going to not like the fact that
I'm open-minded, but I've already made up my mind.
Well, I'll tell you this, Anthony. A show format makes, because what the movies do, and they do it well. There's nothing against them, but since it's a movie, they don't have a lot of wiggle room to get into like a lot of the details. They still do, but there's like so much more they could do. Like if it was like the adaptations from the books with the show, they can really go page by page, like and do like so much more detail.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. It's just gonna be weird.
Like let's say it's 8 hours. That's 8 hours of one book in a season. 8 episodes
versus 1 2-hour movie.
Yeah, exactly. So they have a lot they can do. However, it's weird too because like the first film, I don't know how they could stretch that. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff where I'm like, I don't know how they could stretch that out.
Have you read the books?
No, maybe like the first one.
I've read all the books, and they could easily stretch that shit out as long as they want. Like, there's so much shit in the book that they leave out in the movie that makes me really excited, because there's a lot of shit that we didn't get to see in the movies.
There's a lot of, like, secretive exploration.
And that's the fun shit.
In the books. Yeah. No,
I feel like it's going to have a completely different vibe from the movies, which...
As it should.
I'm here for
stand out. I'm glad it's by HBO, though. Because
in the movies, they're, like, action-adventure movies. But in like the books, they really lean more into the adventure than they do like the mystery part of it. Like it's a lot more mystery in the books than it is action adventure.
That's probably why I really like Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, I think that's the better one out of all the movies. I like that one and The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay, here's how I think I'm gonna see it. So. Watching the Harry Potter movies as they came out, like, I guess not as they came out, because I was a little bit younger, but I saw Harry and Ron and Hermione as, like, people my age, like, back then, right? They were maybe even older than me at the time when I was watching the movies. So they were just, like, these really cool characters. But now it's going to be, like, I think he's 11 in the first book or something like that, 12. So now... that we're a lot older, we're just going to see the new actors as, like, babies. We're going to be like, why'd they cast this person? Well, like, he's a baby.
This is for the new generation, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, this isn't for us.
And I know.
I think it's crazy that we're old enough to have seen the original and about to see the fucking remake. I think it's wild as fuck.
Well, I think it's only wild because it didn't take super long when you think about it to remake it.
Right. Yeah, it's like because Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out 2018 or
What?
something.
What the fuck, dude? It is older.
It came
than
out
that
in
shit.
2011.
Yeah, I was. That was like 2018, dog. That was when the Fantastic Beasts were coming out.
Like that was a while ago, but typically I feel like reboots and remakes take a lot longer.
They usually
20
take like
years.
20, 30 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually 20 years. Yeah. I don't know. I know I'm gonna look at him and be like, oh, that's a baby.
I think it'll be cool. Anyways, Noah, your turn.
Is it?
Wait, I want to
No,
say
shut
mine
the fuck
after
up.
that. 'cause,
Noah, your turn. You're last.
Good transition. It's a good. I'm going. So you were talking about HBO and everything.
What? Nothing. Go
Yes,
ahead.
no.
I'm just listening. I promise.
Can I go to the bathroom?
We were talking about
Mhm.
you were talking about HBO. Anyways, so there's a new Game of Thrones prequel rumored that they're going to be making. There's already 2 sequels that they're making. There's Snow and something else I don't remember. But now they're in talks about making a prequel about. Oh, have y'all watched it or
No,
know
No,
anything
but don't
about
they
it?
already
Just
have a
tell us.
prequel of it?
They're gonna make another.
Yeah, House of the Dragon. But it's going to be following another person, this guy called Aegon Targaryen. And all the Targaryens, they have this white hair.
Mhm.
And he's like a conqueror. So he was like the ruler of his time, kind of. He conquered the different nations. Anyways, everyone wants Henry Cavill to play Aegon.
Is he
the
in? Is
main
Aegon
character.
in House of the Dragon? Oh, so is he way
No.
before?
Different.
That's kind of cool then.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill already played The Witcher. He can
Yeah.
rock that white hair.
Before. That's what I'm saying, though. But I don't really want Henry
He's gonna
Cavill.
show
I
up
love
for a
him,
season
but
and dip again.
I don't really. I don't know. I don't want him as cool because people were talking about him in House of the Dragon when it came out. They're like, "Oh, Henry Cavill should play this
He
character."
just plays good
It wouldn't have
medieval
worked, and
characters.
I don't think
man.
it
I don't know
will.
what to tell you.
Yes, but leave him for the other stuff.
I
Like
think
what?
I think he would do good. But
Henry Cavill is fan casted quite a bit in a lot of different stuff.
He's just popular. He's just pretty.
yeah,
He's a pretty boy.
I don't. It would be cool though. Like if that were to happen, I'd be happy with it still.
I'd be happy for you, Anthony.
Because he
Fun
looked
fact: they're
I'd be
actually
happy
looking
for
at
you.
casting me as one of the leads in that. I couldn't tell you anything until now.
Homie's gonna get slaughtered in episode 1.
Yeah,
Honestly, I'd want to work just to get slaughtered in the first 5 minutes or something. That'd be funny.
me too.
Like I said,
Bro,
yeah,
what's
see all
up?
that blood and guts. That's me.
Give me $100. So I'm on
You
the
don't
big
have to work for that.
big
I can
screen,
do
I'm
that for
okay
you
with
for
that.
free in our next short film.
Excuse me. Imagine you cut off short film.
Anyway,
Huh? Excuse me.
The only part of the short film is just everyone just exploding.
Huh?
Just the whole short film, just everyone exploding at the same time. You guys
You're
want to
in a
hang
bomb
out?
factory.
Yeah, dap me up.
It's just
It's
the boys.
just the
Yeah,
boys?
it's literally just the boys. But
that's kinda what
anyways,
happens.
I guess I'll get into my news, which is being reported in the most recent draft of the Batman 2. The new script includes Clayface in a major role, the villain Clayface, which is actually really, really fascinating to me because I think it's gonna be really cool seeing how grounded of a take they're gonna do with Clayface and just how he's gonna look. He's probably gonna look so different, but I think it's gonna be really, really interesting to see how
I
they do
think
it.
it's gonna be cool as shit because I didn't think about him as a possible villain that could fit in that in that world. But he's actually a really menacing, threatening big bad, in that world.
yeah, and he can also be I feel like he can be extremely overpowered, really good, but he can also be kind of a mid-level, mid-tier villain too.
Well, because
and,
how
it still fits.
and that's right, but like with
I
the
think his
Riddler,
powers is
how
what makes
grounded and is what makes it what.
it fit, because this Batman's a lot more noir than we've seen before, and I think him being able to shapeshift faces and frame people just fits right up that universe's alley for a Batman villain.
I
I don't think we'll really see a big monster version of him. It'll be more like a creepy, like him impersonating people and
Creature from the Black
stuff.
Lagoon type vibes.
I hope we see a big blob monster of him eventually.
I would think at the end, maybe he's going to be like emotionally deranged and stuff. But I actually think it's really cool too, because like what they're trying to do is make it a little bit realistic, like especially with like the Riddler. He was like a serial killer, which would be realistic in the real world, and obviously that made it a noir mystery vibe-esque movie. And so I think, like you said, he's not going to be that big. He's going to probably be like all gooey, but I feel like him and Batman are going to have to like connect on a different level, because like obviously these villains all have motivations, and I'm curious to know what his motivation would be. And at the same time, since it's so modern and grounded, you know how terrifying he's going to be to like for civilians and stuff to look at, or like even Batman, he's going to be like, "What are you, dude?" So I think it's going to be super interesting, and I am all here for it.
Is that going to be the
One
only
of the
villain?
villains.
I'm
I
gonna say this is
imagine
probably
the
gonna be two.
Penguin's going to show up again for a little bit. I imagine like the same like ground level villains would show up.
Yeah, and that's why all
We'll
the
probably
shows are
get
gonna
the
be.
Joker teased again for a little bit in there.
Plot twist: the Joker escapes, and Clayface replaces him.
I would imagine that. Like, I would 100% believe that's how it ends. Set up the third
know.
one with the Boker.
It's interesting though. Maybe they just tease the Joker just to show that he's in the universe, but they're actually not going to use him. I honestly wouldn't mind that.
And they casted a really good actor for him. I would imagine they'd use him eventually.
I hope so too, but we'll find out. We'll find out. That's all I got.
Just not gonna pay Barry Keoghan to fucking sit there with makeup on for 2 frames and call it a day.
No one will ever beat the Arkham Joker.
You mean Mark Hamill? Yeah, no one's going
Mark
to beat Mark
Hamill's
Hamill.
goated with the sauce, dude.
That's voice acting
Yeah.
though. No one's going to be Heath. No one's
I
going to
just meant like the character in general, the way he was written, the way he looks, everything.
Heath Ledger. Live action, at least. Voice, Mark Hamill. Anyways, that's a debate for another time. Edward? Spill us
What?
out.
Why do I gotta do it?
Because it's your segment.
Why is it my segment?
All right, we'll see you on the next episode next week.
Make sure you click all the
Goodbye.
juicy links in the description for our OnlyFans. I mean, our merch and our OnlyFans. I mean, our YouTube channel and
I mean, our
anything-
fansly.
I
and,
have
all that good stuff.
I have
bye.
I have like actual.